Hi, I'm Dorian, and I'm going to be showing you how to use the Rev. Both of these machines are Revs. They are used to clean floors and other areas of the building. This Rev is the Rev that we use for any place that isn't the pool. If you'll notice, the bottom of this Rev has a scrub pad on it, and we also have marked it with red tape, so you know that this is the one to use if you're cleaning outside of the pool. This Rev has a scrub brush on it with bristles. It is used for cleaning the concrete in the pool. Do not mix up the two Revs, or you will damage whatever surface you're cleaning. So the Rev is a chariot. That means that you stand on it to operate it. What you do is you will stand on the back of the Rev, making sure you press down this back plate with your heel. If you don't press down the back plate, the machine won't go forwards or backwards, and it won't let you choose a direction. Then you press down the pedal, it'll go, and you drive it like a car. There are several hoses and parts of the Rev that you need to know how to use. This is the hose that we use for emptying the machine. Before you start or before you fill it, you'll want to close the cap and then put it back here and put this flap next to it. This is the latch for the undercarriage of the machine. Opens up, you can see everything that's inside. So before you start moving, you'll want to close that and then latch the latch. For the controls of the Rev, we have these. Not really important, but if the machine's not moving, you just want to press all these down and just make sure that everything is actually plugged in. This is the speed control, slowest to fastest. For usual cleaning in the pool and in other areas, you'll want to keep it right about here. Then we have the emergency stop button. You push it down, the machine emergency stops, you twist it, emergency stop is done, and then you can move around again. This is the horn. It's the best part of the machine. This is the on-off switch. It's on, everything will light up. This green button will control the scrub brush. When you press it, the scrub brush will be brought down, and then you will choose a direction, and then you can start scrubbing. That means the machine is cleaning, you'll hear it working. These buttons down here affect different aspects of the machine's cleaning process. This either will turn it on to quiet mode or will tell you if the scrub brush is being raised or lowered. This controls how much water the machine is using. This button will control how much pressure the scrub brush has, and this will control how much chemical is being mixed into the machine. Typically, these will be set to different levels depending on how much water you need, and they just have a little bar graph to show you how much is being used. This button will up everything to max down here for a minute. So if you have difficult places to clean, you'll press this. This button just gives you more information on each thing. You will never need this button, and you can completely disregard it for the most part. And that is the intro to the Rev. Alright, we're going to be going over how to fill the Rev and make sure that you're ready to clean. So what you'll do first, every once in a while you'll want to do this. You'll lift up the latch of the machine, pull it open, and you can see everything that's inside. What you'll do is you'll look over here where this case is, and you'll make sure that you have cleaning chemical. It eats through the chemical pretty slowly. What we have in here right now is foamy. What you will be putting in here will vary depending on what you have, but typically the strongest disinfectant or chemical that you have will be the one that goes in here. Just check with your supervisor to see what they're using at the moment. Once you've determined that this is okay, about every 2 weeks you will want to check the water battery levels. You just pull this part of the collection tank and you can see all the batteries. You will need, up here on this shelf, one of these distilled water dispensers. and you will just undo the cap by pinching these and turning them until they come off. You can see the inside of the batteries. This was recently filled, but what you'll do is you'll press the cap down like this, and you will press down until you feel the bubbles stop, so you know that it's done emptying water, and then you lift up and you do it in each one. You will do this for each battery, and then when you're done, you will just put the cap back on and twist it like this. Always do this before you run the machine. You cannot charge the machine directly after filling the batteries. It needs time to run so everything can balance out. After you're done making sure everything on the inside of the machine is ready to go, you'll put this back down, put the latch back on, make sure that the tube you use to empty the machine is closed, and you'll come around to the front. Over here on the front, this is the nozzle you use to fill. There's another one on the back. However, this is the one that's best for you to use if you want to fill the machine quickly and effectively. You'll just twist it off. It has a rope so it doesn't fall. And then when we had, or if you have ozone water, you will use this. You'll press on the machine and you'll turn it on and you'll fill it like that. We do not have ozone water at the moment, and it's okay to use regular hose water if that's the case. You'll just put the hose right here and use this lever to turn it on, and then you'll fill up the machine. For the most part, you can eyeball it, but if you come around to the back, there is a gauge that tells you how full the machine is. So you can see right now the water level is about right there. When you're done filling the machine, you'll just turn off the water, take the hose, set it here, and then you will make sure the string goes back into the water holding tank, and then close it up. And now that you've made sure that that's ready to go, you're ready to start running the Rev. When you're ready to start running the Rev, you'll take it into the area you want to clean. You will stand on the back pedal, and then you will select your direction. We're going to be going forward, and then you will tell the machine using the green button that you want to start scrubbing. And then you'll be able to see where all your levels are at. We have the water on full, the pressure on a slower setting, and the chemical on its lower setting. Once you have your direction selected, there will be a light, and then all you have to do is press down the yellow pedal, and then you'll go forward. You should be leaving a trail of water behind you, which will dry after you're done going. To run the Rev, you just want to get as much of the area as possible, and then you'll go ahead and you'll just mop or sweep up whatever you don't get to. When you're done running the Rev, just go ahead and turn it off, wait for the scrub brush to come back up, and then you can run it in to start cleaning it. Alright, so when you're done using the Rev, you have to make sure that you clean it out. What you're going to do is you're going to turn it off, take out this hose, unscrew the top. Always hold it up. If you hold it down, you're going to get gross water all over your hands. So you hold it up like this, you undo the top, and then you place it down towards the drain, let it drain out, and then you open up the top here, so that way you can clean out the inside. Every once in a while you'll want to wipe down everything, probably about like once or twice a week. Just go ahead and go through because things will get on the top here and collect. You'll take out this, it just comes off, take it over the garbage, knock everything out of it, much as you can, and then you bring it over here, put it in the basin, and then you just go ahead and rinse it out. Once you've rinsed that out as best you can, you're going to go ahead and rinse this out. Make sure you pinch this top thing, pull out some stuff. And then you'll just make sure that you rinse out the whole basin, the whole collection tank, and then inside of here as well. It'll come out at the bottom, so just watch your shoes. And once you've rinsed everything off, turn off the hose, and then you'll put these back in. You just line up this circle with this part, like that, and then you put these two ends here, and then you click it down. Then, just as an extra thing, you don't have to do this every time, but every once in a while, it's good to drain the rev. Sorry, take the hose, put it here, lock everything back up. Leave this open so that way it can kind of air out a bit. When you go to put it away, you'll also just leave this up, which we'll get to in a second. But if you come over here, there's this faucet picture. You pull this down, and there's a lever, and you put it so that way it's parallel with it. This will drain the clean water tank. It doesn't need to be done a lot, but every once in a while it's a good idea to just make sure you empty all the water so you can start fresh. And then we'll go ahead and put the rev away in our closet. Once you finish cleaning the rev, you're going to bring it back here into the pool closet. This is the rev that they use for areas that aren't the pool. It'll usually be on this side, and then we keep our pool rev on this side. You'll go ahead, undo the latch, lift it up, and then put it right here to dry. And then what you'll do is you'll come around to this side. Here in the front of the rev is the power cable. You'll take the power cable off, unwrap it, and then you'll connect it right here, just like this one is, and leave it to charge overnight. I don't charge the rev every night just because it doesn't need it every night, but every other night it should be plugged in. Easiest way to remember to do that is to just plug it in every time.